it's time to spiritually level up. Are you ready? Hi, I'm Elemi from Yeyeo Botanica. Welcome back. So great to see you all. Thank you for sharing us and coming back. And if this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Remember, we're www.yeyeo, and we're a spiritual and wellness supplier, which is why I do videos about all things spiritual. And I'm Elemi. I want to shout out all my people from the Mojave Desert in California. Woohoo! Welcome. So today, everyone's keep talking about the spiritual journey. Are you woke? Are you still sleeping? Are you having a spiritual awakening? So today's video is about 5 undeniable signs you are ready for your spiritual awakening. So let's get started. This idea of a spiritual awakening, we can't become spiritually awake if we're not on any level of awareness of our spirituality, right? Some people have spirituality, their spiritual awareness is very high. Other people are not as high, in the middle. Doesn't really matter. But there are a couple key things that need to happen in order to really maximize your spiritual journey so that you can experience awakening. And so I just want to say for just a quick second, why do we want to be awakened? Well, the more awake you are spiritually is the more in tune to the divine, the more in tune you are with your destiny, the more aligned you are with your higher purpose, right? So just remember that part. Sweet, sweet thing. So this desire to have a deeper meaning in life, a deeper understanding of the universe, the source, the God force, nature, yourself, is definitely tied to a spiritual awakening. This idea of self-discovery, transformation, seeing things through a deeper eye within your third eye. And if you haven't seen my third eye video, definitely watch that. But also in this idea of self-exploration, because if you're able to explore and become much more present with yourself, it will help you to become more present with others and just in your life in general. So I wanted to share with you that spiritual awakening is something I think that every human being does at some point. In other words, you have this epiphany that takes you to another level. If you are in tune and have a desire to be more connected to the source and to yourself. So the first one that I want to say is that in order to really kind of come into yourself spiritually, you have to have some level of trust within yourself. Sweet, sweet, sweet thing. You need to have some level of trust within yourself in order to really get on this journey, right? Need to have an open mind, right? Being able to have an open mind to incorporate different types of modalities, different ideas around spirituality. So I give you an example. I have many people who they're churchgoers, right? And they're into crystals, or they're into taking spiritual baths. Spiritual washes are in the Bible, right? Crystals are in the Bible. All these things are there, right? So having an open mind. Then the next one is picking your path. That's a whole different video, and I have done videos on that, but I'm happy to do it again. Definitely comment below if you want me to have a newer conversation about picking your path. But being open to different traditions, different practices, different modalities. Because if you're not open, spiritual awakening is going to become much more difficult and much more slow, right? So really focusing on what resonates for you is necessary in picking that path. So then sometimes people, when they're getting involved in their spiritual path, they start doing just way too much. So it's always nice to start small. Then you're not overcommitting too quickly to any one thing, right? And so, as I mentioned before, there are people who, there may be churchgoers, or they love to meditate, or whatever their path is that they were practicing prior to becoming more aware of where they want to go spiritually, which is a spiritual path, spiritual journey to become awakened, right? So the next one that I wanted to share around starting small is, I really like this particular incense, Divine Harmony. And you can use other ones like meditation, things like that, just really to center yourself even when you're doing your journaling work or you're doing your prayer work. It's always good to have something that helps to center you, even if it's a beautiful essential oil. So then the next one is to seek guidance. A lot of times people read lots of books, watch channels like this one, and get a lot of information out there. But sooner or later, you have to be able to convert information into action. Information into action, right? So how do you convert it into action? Finding people to work with, finding groups of like-minded people that you can be in community with, that you can share thoughts with, ideas, different modalities. Again, on the journey, it's not spiritual destination. It's not spiritual destination. And sometimes people get caught up with the destination and not in the journey. The journey is the learning, the experiencing, the magical aspect of being with the divine, right? So then the last part, and I have another sweet thing for you, is to practice patience. So this is our clarity soap, which is just wonderful to help you when you're focusing, when you're doing intentional work, when you're becoming quiet with yourself. And another sweet thing is, if you can't get a little bit more quiet inside of yourself, in your mind, in your spirit, just letting things flow in and flow out, it's going to become much more difficult to experience your awakening. And so if you're a person that you can get quiet, maybe in a meditative state, you can be open to other people's ideas, other spiritual practices. You are open to even trying different paths. And you can be patient with yourself, with others, and with the divine. You are absolutely ready for your spiritual awakening. Let me know, comment below. I want to hear about some of your experiences, what you came to, what you want to share with each other. And maybe we'll even do a live on it. And if you've also been on any of my lives recently, definitely comment below to encourage each other. And see you next time. Ashe, ashe, ashe.